Hey guys, what is up? It is Snitchery. How are you doing? I've never stood for a video before. I feel feisty. In today's video, I don't even know why I'm like acting coy because it's in the title. I'm shaving my head. I'm gonna be bald. I am in a wig right now, but you guys will see what my hair actually looks like under the wig. In some places, it's not much, okay? But it's all that I have. You're all I have! I'm actually stoked. I'm psyched to do it. If you follow me on Twitter for any amount of time, you'll know that I've actually wanted to shave my head for about a year now, maybe a little bit over even. It's been a long time, like since college. But before we get into that, two things. If you're not already subscribed, please join the family here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe if you'd like to see more of this quality content. If this is not your first time on your channel, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. And if you guys are interested in this journey and you want to see length checks, hit this video with a like. I know Simply Nessa has been doing that. So if you're interested in this little shaved head experience, like this video so that I know, and I will make more of them in the future. Once I have a lot less hair than I have now, but a little more than I will have in 20 minutes. Second thing, excitingly and shockingly, this video has a sponsor. Now, who would be sponsoring a head shaving video, you might be asking? Well, the answer is one of my all-time favorite companies and one of my favorite sponsors here on YouTube, and that is of course Audible. So particularly if you are new to my channel, then you've perhaps never heard me talk about Audible, but I've been using Audible for about 3 or 4 years now. Since long before I was ever a YouTuber or on the internet in any capacity, Audible has been one of my all-time favorite services of all time. If you are somehow unfamiliar, it is a service that allows you to stream countless audiobooks. They have a ridiculously large collection. It has really reignited a love of reading that I think I kind of lost when I was writing my thesis in college and was reading academic text all the time. 60 pages. Right now I'm listening to Just Kids by Patti Smith, which is also narrated by Patti Smith, which is sick. It's all about her and Robert Mapplethorpe, who is one of my all-time favorite artists, and sort of their escapades in New York City, where I also happen to live. I know a lot of you guys say that you put on my Get Ready With Me's or my longer videos when you're getting ready in the morning or when you're trying to go to sleep and stuff like that. So while I love that you're supporting my content, consider every now and again putting on an audiobook. I obviously love YouTube to literal death, but sometimes I find that it serves me a little bit better to listen to an audiobook and to perhaps even learn something during my idle time. So if you have any interest in joining me on that journey, then you can get your first audiobook for free when you try Audible for 30 days. Guys, you know I literally love Audible so much, and there's no risk at all to you if you want to try it out yourself. To take advantage of that deal, you can either go to audible.com/Snitchery, that's my name, that's SNITCHERY, or you can text 500-500 to Snitchery.
Look at my dumb little face. Obviously, I meant text Snitchery to 500-500, SNITCHERY to 500-500. I'm stupid.
If you hop on it right now and you are interested in learning some new things, then you can also check out Audible Originals, which is all exclusive titles on Audible from like these really awesome storytellers and journalists and like theater people. It's really, really cool. So again, if you're interested in checking it out, you can go to audible.com/Snitchery.
I can't believe I did it again. Text Snitchery to 500-500.
My username SNITCHERY. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's shave my head. Okay, I'm like never nervous about taking off my wig. I literally run around the house with my roommates with my wig off all the time. I don't know why. I literally only started wearing wigs again like a few months ago, maybe a month ago, a month and a half. I'm nervous though. I've never taken off my wig on camera, I don't think. I also, before I get to shaving or before I get to anything, I do want to address sort of the elephant in the room, which is that Brittany Gray, who's a fellow YouTuber, she's a hairdresser, made a video about my experience going to get my hair bleached and cut with Brad Mondo. I never want to be implicated in any drama. Hilariously, even in that video, someone asked a Q&A of me and they were like, how do you say any drama? And I was like, but I'm not talking about it. But basically what happened is that I went to go get my hair bleached, and because of how damaged my hair already was, it all broke off. So you'll see, I actually last night started cutting a little bit of my hair here, so like this patch isn't broken. I actually did cut that, but you'll see here, I'll show you guys. My hair basically all started breaking off like an inch or two away from my head because of the bleach. And I want to make it really, really clear before I get started or get into anything that I do not at all blame Brad whatsoever for the fact that my hair is falling out. I think whether he had done it or I had done it or the you know, someone, a hairdresser with my exact hair texture had done it, my hair still would have probably broken off just because it was so damaged. And even when I went to him, I was like, listen, take me blonde, fuck me up, I don't care. Because like I said on Twitter, I've been talking about shaving my head for a long time. So I don't want anybody to think that because of her video that I'm shaving it for that reason. I mean, she made some good points in her video, but I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I actually feel bad. It's bad timing because I'd already talked to my manager about this. I had told all my friends that I was shaving my head, and then this video came out, and I don't want anyone to think that this is like a direct response to that video or any shade towards Brad or any hate towards literally anybody. I'm a simple gal and I want to be an egg, okay? I'll show you what it looks like. It's really funny. Also, small disclaimer, I slept on my hair wet last night, so while my hair definitely looks a little crazy all the time because it's so damaged, I cut this part and I fell asleep with it wet, so I look like a troll with a jewel in his belly, okay? Okay, so you can see here, this is like a little piece that I cut, right? And then over here, you can see that I started cutting like around here too. I don't have anywhere to put this wig. One sec. I'm back, hey! So this is my troll hair. You can tell me all about how crazy it looks in the comments. I know. My hair is really, really curly. You can see the like, my voice, good God. But you can see that it's already starting to curl at the root, and the roots are curly. The part that I box dyed and then had bleached is, I mean, it's so dead. It's like so past dead, look at that. That's air drying. Like you can see, it wants to curl, it's almost there, and then it's just so weighed down by this like really damaged kind of gross hair. And like you can see, I've been holding on back here to the back because it's like a little bit longer, but up here, this is kind of hard to show you. Do you see this part? Can you see that? You see how it's all broken off? This is not cut. My hair up here, I mean, granted, I had a pixie cut before I went to have it processed for the last time. So it was a little bit shorter to begin with, but this was one of the longer sections of my hair because this is where like my part was. So I kept this part long. So this was probably like used to be 4 inches, and now you can see it's like not even an inch. It's so short. So I'm ready for it to go, baby. I've had short hair before in my life, but I've never had like a boy short haircut before, which is why I have a full beat face because I'm nervous. So I think what I'm gonna do is just snip off everything I can see that is yellow. Basically like everything but, you know, like the little 1/2 inch of hair that looks like my virgin hair. I'm only gonna leave that. So I think I'm gonna do that with scissors. And then I'm gonna go over it with the buzzer, I think, if it's not looking even. So I think this is where I'm gonna leave the camera. I'll probably like time lapse some of the cutting or most of the cutting because I don't think it'll be too terribly interesting. But do you guys see like, it looks so bad. Look at this. And I wanted to grow out my bangs, but I mean, what's the point of having like super dead hair? I'm not attached. I am geeking. I have curly hair, bro. This doesn't look good by any stretch of the imagination, but it feels good. Like I've only done this like one little section and I already have a little fur baby. So that feels really nice. Okay, the way the camera set up is making it kind of hard to cut. So I'm gonna cut a little bit more and then come back to you guys. I won't do anything crazy. Hi, I'm back. I've made some progress. I'm looking more and more like an egg with each passing moment. You guys able to really see that? I'm just getting rid of all of this nonsense and leaving me with little baby curls. I feel like I'm standing in a spooky corner. It's gonna look a little zany until I wet it again after I cut it because my hair is so dry right now, but we will see. And then I'll come back before I do the back because I actually still don't know how I'm gonna do that. Let me check back in with you guys. So this is where we're at right now. I've done like sort of the crown of my head. Look how hedgehoggy it looks. Can you see that? Why is it so hedgehoggy? Oh, come on now. I keep wetting it expecting it to like look better when it dries. Thus far it has not. I'll be wearing this hair underneath my wigs anyway because I'll be doing again what I did before, which is half a year at least of no heat on my hair so that it can grow out and be healthy and cute. You see those ends? Like, this is literally air dried. My hair is so curly, and you're telling me that this is all it can manage, this sad little wave? I'm really excited to have it all gone. I'll be cute. I'll be a cute little egg. Hey, hello. You can probably get a good idea of what my little egg head is gonna look like. I did wet it and put some product in it because I was like, the hedgehog is a no-go. So it's a little bit curlier. It's still kind of crazy. I look bald on camera, actually. It looks like I have really thin hair. It doesn't look like that in person, I don't think. I did want to show you guys though. So the front's gone, but the back is still very much here. I haven't started on the back. And I wanted to show you guys, like, the back was not nearly as damaged as the front of my head was. I mean, up here is not great, but like, let me show you. Like, this feels fine. It's a little bit longer than the front was. The back part is not terrible. I mean, it's obviously still gonna go, but I do think it's interesting. Oh my God, why do I look bald? I mean, I am bald now, I guess, but this looks like bald. Hey, so I realized the back of my hair was actually too long to like cut it with scissors. It would take literally forever. I'm gonna go in with the clippers in the back. I'm nervous to use these, even though the rest of my hair is like already obviously super short. I don't think I ever really learned how to use them or figured out how to use them properly, but I am just gonna do it. This is 3/4 of an inch, which is significantly longer than the top of my head is right now. I'm basically just doing this to get rid of like the bulk of my hair, so we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, this is gonna be way too long though. Do you hold clippers flush against the head? Does anyone know? Do I put it in an angle? Ha ha ha! There we go, baby. This is actually really thrilling. I should have done this for my entire head. This is actually really fun. I did the back of my hair with the, what was that? 3/4 of an inch? So I'm gonna go in with my 3/8 of an inch, and this might actually be short in the front of my hair. I don't know. It's gonna grow so fast because it's also short anyway that I'm not too concerned about it. I'm sitting in a pile of hair right now. This is interesting because my entire life I've known that my hair is thickest and curliest and coarsest and driest right here. And I can feel the difference in texture between how it's straight down here and really like coarse and curly up here. Okay, y'all, so I finished buzzing my hair and I just wet it. It's wet right now and I look crazier than I maybe ever thought possible. I think now I'll talk to you guys while it's drying. I think I'm kind of reconciling with how different is this a buzz cut? I don't know what this is. It's a really short guard that I used, but how different this is from a pixie cut, because before I did this, I was like, oh, I've had really short hair before, which I have, but I think even then, even when I had short hair, I always like had some kind of fringe around my face, or I kept the top longer, or I could have like a little flippy thing in the front. I've always had, even when I've had pixie cuts, very feminine pixie cuts. And a shaved head, while many women have them, it's not typically thought of as feminine necessarily. And I didn't realize how different that would feel to me, like how different I would feel I looked without a typically feminine haircut, because I had short hair before, so I thought it would be absolutely nothing. But the longer I look in the mirror, especially, the back freaked me out. Something awful. It looks like the back of my little brother's hair before he grew his hair out. Like, it looks really weird to me. Decide if I want to go through and actually like buzz it, or if I just want to leave it like this. I literally don't know. I feel like I look like a hedgehog. I've also gotten rid of all the damaged hair. Like, this is completely 100% virgin hair, so it feels really silly. Like, at this point, I feel like I've been responsible in cutting off my damaged hair, but I feel like if I buzzed it down further, that's like being reckless, because there's no sense to it. It's just because I like using the clippers. I don't know. Should I keep it like this or should I buzz it? Actually, you guys, let me know down in the comments if I should keep it, well, what this is about to look like when it's dry, or if I should just like buzz it to proper bald. She's bald. I don't really know how to feel, actually. It's weird because I like what I did, but I don't like what I look like, if that makes any sense. this. Like, I'm glad I did it. I don't regret it, but I definitely would not be like stunting. I have a mirror right here. Out of the house with hair that looked like this. I think probably in like a month, I'll really like it. Even if I just like, even if it grows half an inch, I think I'll probably like it a little bit better. Right now, it's just so short. I've never had hair this short. I guess that's all there is to this video. Here's what it looks like. It feels so weird, guys. Like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. 2 questions. Number 1, let me know if you guys think I should like proper buzz it. Let me know down below. And number 2, has anyone ever tried the inversion method with the oil? Because if you have, let me know if that works, or let me know like what you think of it, because I think in a month I'm gonna really like it. So, thank you for being my friend today, and always be sure to leave this video with a like if you want more videos about this experience and how it goes down in the future, and I will see you guys in the